Lockdown clock tower. Authorization, Batman.
We nearly have him, sir. Opera has been heard in the north of Founders Island. It could be the missing piece of information we need to apprehend this madman.
Scarecrow's got one last play. Sounds nasty. Here he is! Get up!
Say goodnight, Batman.
We're gonna
Look, if you let me go, I won't say anything. I swear.
Really? You swear?
Yes.
Cross your heart and hope to die?
Please.
What do you say? You think he means it?
I don't know. He's pretty desperate. He might be lying. I'm not.
You see, we ain't known you that long, and we don't know if we can trust you, so we need something.
A guarantee.
Like a down payment.
I don't have any money.
We weren't thinking money. We were thinking body parts.
What?
Fingers.
Toes.
How many?
All of them. Is Batman headed himself in yet? I want to go home. No. Quit asking. You give me a headache.
I'm still trying to figure out which part of you to work on first. Bunch of fools thinking you could come here and save this place. Ah, God! Make it stop! What made it stop?
Alfred, I found a fifth victim.
I feared you would, sir.
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn, most likely a chlorine-based substance. Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box. The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder, causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand. Alfred, the victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
Do the details of the disappearance match with the others?
They do indeed, sir. Also, your request to cross-reference the parks and playing fields has proved fruitful. I've come across some leasing documentation that appears to have been falsified. Someone is attempting to cover their tracks.
Find out anything you can, Alfred. We couldn't have done anything to prevent these deaths, but we can still save others.
The rioters have a hostage at the Founders Island lighthouse. I'm going to save him.
Scans reveal the captors are armed, sir. Your approach will require a measure of forethought.
Something under the floor. It's nothing. I think I'm losing it. I see him! He's over here! He went up there! Shoot!
Is he gonna be okay? Where? Over here! I heard something!
Me too.
It won't work. He's off comms.
You hear that?
It came from over there.
We can't help him. He's out cold. Keep a lookout.
I think something's moving down there. Whatever it was, it's gone now.
3, 2, 1!
Hey, you saw something move down there!
Take out the thugs before I try and free the firemen.
I'll get you! Where the hell is he?
I prayed for the first time in my life tonight. I should have known. If anyone was gonna help me, it would be you.
I need answers. We don't have much time.
Whatever you want to know.
The unexplained fires in the last few weeks. Was there a common accelerant found at any of the crime scenes?
Sure. Petroleum-based napalm.
Thickened with polyisobutylene.
Polly, what?
Firefly. That's who you were tracking.
That freak? He hasn't hit Gotham for what, 10 years? I tell you, someone needs to reopen the asylum.
He's back. Don't go anywhere. Someone will come and take you back to GCPD. There's a killer out there, Alfred. He must pay for what he's done.
The opera music seems as though it's all part of this sick game, sir. It's a clue we ignore at our peril.
I think I saw Batman earlier. Guy's looking a little hairier these days.
Control, we've spotted an explosive in Port Adams. Over.
You're delayed, Batman, avoiding the inevitable. But I have your friends, and I am a patient man.
So I found this little question mark statue, right? Cool, I thought. A little Gotham souvenir. Thing damn near electrocuted me when I picked it up.
Dead bodies, tanks, mass evacuations. I love Gotham at night.
There's no point rescuing Officer Judas from Scarecrow's pointy clutches. He'll just betray you again. You know what I love about firefighters? They run towards the danger. It's too late for you, Bruce. I'm spread all over your mind like fresh blood on white bathroom tiles. Your mind by dawn, bats. Toxin or no.
Look, would you just shut up about it? You scream too if you thought you saw the bat. Still waiting on that diagnostic report. The commander reported in a few minutes ago. Drones are active and online. Batman's not getting inside here. Well, if he does, he's a dead man.
Can you sense it? That this is the end. That the long reign of Batman is over.
Alfred, I've discovered another body.
6 victims, Master Bruce. When will this nightmare end?
Batman, he's here!
I've seen that pattern of scar tissue before. It's a bite mark. Analyzing its radius points to a species of Selachomorpha. This particular variety of shark is only found in the waters off the coast of North Gotham. The scan of that distinguishing feature is already complete. There'll be more to find. The victim is fitted with an ocular prosthesis. This specific type of medical-grade acrylic was used only once during a trial 5 years ago. Signs of trauma to the upper arm. At some point, titanium screws have been implanted to repair a fractured humerus. Alfred, the victim's name is Lisa Mendez.
She had quite a troubled upbringing, sir. Orphaned age 9, foster homes, drug abuse. She developed a talent for surfing, hence the shark attack. Tragically, it's also how she lost her boyfriend. She was working for a Christian charity in Tucson, Arizona, when she went missing.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
The Circus of Strange. Its route recently took it through all the locations where the victims went missing. Get me a list of associated names.
The circus is run by a rather suspicious fellow named Laszlo Valentin.
Search for any properties owned or leased by the suspect.
Records show Mr. Valentin used to lease a beauty salon here in Gotham, but the lease expired shortly before construction began on Wayne International Plaza.
Send through the location. It's time to end this.
this time tomorrow, I go dark. Got my money, got a new identity lined up. No one will find me.
Control Falcon 3. We've got eyes on an APC, over.
You're done here, Valentine. Let them go.
Oh, no, 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 no. Pig not ready yet. She's all unique and wrong. All messed up, inside out. Pig, make her better. Pig make all of us better.
It's over.
But Pig can fix you too. Make you perfect, like the others.
You're insane.
And what are you?
I'm here to stop you.
Bad. Bad. Pig is like clay. Pig is like a god. Pig is here to fix us all. That's it, my darling. Show him how perfect you are. It make you invincible. Perfect and invincible. Rise up, my precious. He cannot keep you down.
It's like they're immune to pain. I need to make sure they stay down.
Destroy him, my darlings, and remember, Daddy loves you. Coming for you, bat. Coming to make you perfect. Yes. Hurt him all the better. All better, darling. All better now. That's it. Oh, bring him to Daddy. And pretty. On your feet, my precious! Kill, kill! Rise up, my precious! He can't... Chop, chop, chop! Oh, that's it! Yes, my lovely. Yes. All better, darling. All better now. Yes, yes, Daddy. Perfect. Stand pretty as a pig. Chop you up and put you back again. You will be perfect when Pig has finished. Oh. Pig, make your
I can't leave until I've rescued the other victims.
Oh, thank God it's over. It's finally over.
I need to take Valentine to the GC.
Where are you taking me? Let it go back to his suck.
I'm taking you where you won't be able to hurt anyone else. I'll make sure of it.
It doesn't hurt. Pig heals, pig fixes. My Dollartrons.
Those people are living a fate worse than death.
Not death. Pig makes life worth living.
And the ones you murdered?
Too broken for Pig to make better. Too imperfect. They make Mother angry. Make Pig feel sick.
Those things you couldn't change. It's how I identified the bodies. It's how I caught you. It's why you failed.
No, not fail. Oh.
Out you go, Valentine.
Don't lock Pig away. Mother won't be pleased. Pig, not good enough. Oh, never good enough. So close until you stop with me. I can do better. So much better.
Feeling lucky, Batman.
Now, old pig face here. Total lunatic. Far too good for this place. Don't worry, you'll be the first one I let out.
Say goodbye to all your pig friends, because next time you leave might be the last.
Good work, Batman.
Here, here! Scarecrow's men would have torn this place apart if you hadn't been here.
Way to go.
I'm gonna count to 1, and then I get mad.
I'll talk! Oh, God, I'll talk!
You've been very helpful. Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
There's two ways we can do this. Both hurt.
I'll tell you everything.
Good.
You won't abandon them, Batman. You're no coward. But postponing the inevitable like this betrays your fear.
When we win, not if. Okay, whatever. I'm just saying, what happens? This city's gonna be ours. That's what happens. I'm going wherever the money takes me. Smart move. Principles don't earn you a living.
Heart attack?
You're gonna fraud! Pathetic! You can't hurt me! I'm gonna break you, Batman! That was nothing! I'll crush you! I'm gonna That's this, Batman! Take your best
They're just amateurs, Bat. Me and you, that'll be the real fight.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight. You are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Try and avoid the descending ceiling, Dark Knight. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop?
Pit stop.
Very good, Dark Knight! Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrap. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting in for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana. Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. That's 2 down, Detective. Be careful of the trap en route to the next one. Good work, Detective. You are literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Riddle me this. What has a cape, a cowl, and can't be trusted not to get you killed?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
He's gonna get us. No chance. Hey, I wonder who was under that visor after all. You think he knew Batman?
as if a gargoyle had stirred from its perch to exact judgment upon the sinners below. Now you're familiar. A ghost story turned tourist attraction. The street thugs fear broken bones more than the man who breaks them, while the rest of Gotham clings to that cape like a child to a mother's skirt.
The militia boys are crapping their pants, but the new boss won't let them go.
Detective, 90% of my riddles are left unsolved. I almost envy you when I think of what a pleasure it'll be to sample from the intellectual smorgasbord ahead. And then I remember you are an idiot.
I wish Joker's Funland was still open. No lines for the Ferris wheel. Looks like it's all on Scarecrow now. I was at Blackgate, the Asylum, Arkham City. Never seen Batman. Not once. Just look. Yeah, I guess. There he is! It's Batman! Bombs, tear gas clouds, tanks absolutely freaking everywhere. Crazy poison ivy pollen, not to mention the bat driving around in his personal war machine all night. Next time there's an evacuation, I'm getting on the bus.
still sustain that man? An attempt to pull your confidence before facing me? Pointless, but understandable.
crush us in that car tank thing.
My favorite ride was probably Blackgate, but this is top 3. Easy.
I'm under attack. That won't work.
They should obey me, not you! I am their creator, their god. I literally programmed the basic religion into those malfunctioning blasphemers. You know, the only thing that's missing is if that freak from Metropolis flew in here. broke my arm in 3 places. But the way I see it, lightning ain't gonna strike the same place twice.
It doesn't take much to tame a cat.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation?
Your next
Come on,
challenge is
the next
simple.
puzzle room's waiting.
Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hey, don't shove.
The counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you?
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities. There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Well, you know, because you killed me and sent me there, and you never guess who I saw. That's right! Your dead girlfriend, Talia al Ghul. Don't worry, I asked, and she's totally cool with Cat Lady having a go on the old scratching post. She also says, ow, ow, is this a bullet in my sternum or a broken heart?
You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out!
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Wish. Is it merely incompetence in carrying out said inclination that has kept you alive so long? That's one Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. Look at you, Detective. Hanging there in that hideous machine like a particularly ugly chandelier. You know, Detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, Detective. I have no doubt. Another switch? When the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friend? I wanted you to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there! struggling, Detective? I'm afraid you're running several minutes behind my projections. This is why my projections were off. I failed to consider both your incompetence and your stupidity as two distinct variables. Apologies, Detective. I will recalculate post-haste. Excellent. You are barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict. Careful on your way out.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game? This one's getting old.
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key. Well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
I have always been the smartest man in the room, Detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swoon. To the orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
Sir, we have reports of a hostage situation somewhere in Drescher. I'm confident it's one of the missing fire crew.
You and me. We're gonna talk about Riddler.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
You're too kind.
It's not like we can even give you a reason. People like reasons, but we can't give you one. I don't know how to thank you, Batman. Have you found any of the crew?
Some, but there's more of you out there still in danger.
I think you got them scared.
Good. Wait here. An officer will take you back to GCPD.
Hey, my stepbrother's stationed there, Sergeant McAllister. I sure as hell didn't think I'd see him again. Is he okay?
He's fine. You'll see him soon.
Thanks, Batman. I mean it.
This whole city's a mess. I'm gonna be rude. That was close. Go!
Look out!
Who scares you more, Riddler or me?
I'll tell you everything.
How kind.
Look out! It's the bat!
I thought Arkham Knight to be your enemy. Another bitter...
An APC just got picked up via the scanner, sir. The militia's increasing protection, Prince Lieutenant. Be careful.
Another fail.
Support is on its way. Hang in there.
militia have a base in one of the buildings under construction in Market Heights. They won't stop me.
Look out! It's a madman! Look out! Batman's here!
I'll kill you, bat freak. This ain't over.
Talk, or I'll start with your fingers.
No! Please, I'll talk!
Smart.
You know what? Oh man, it's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us! Run! What the? It's the man! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go! We'll break the bat. I know it. We've got the numbers. Just keep attacking.